channel. I am here with another amazing, thank you Claudia, for this bit. Did I get it from Claudia? I think I got it from Claudia. Did I get it from Claudia?
Let's go.
Did I get it? I don't know, I think so. I think I did. Yes, I did. No, I didn't.
Freedom.
Okay, whatever. We are here with another Hot Topics, but you are going to see. So I'm actually doing it on a Sunday. My kids are here. I normally like to stay present with my kids, but they're doing chores. So they're cleaning their room right now, then they're gonna start cleaning down here. So I'm gonna take like 15 minutes, go outside, because my normal Tuesday Hot Topics in the tub, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do for a couple months, because you're gonna see behind me when I get outside that I'm in the middle of getting a pool put in. And these guys are here 6 days a week. So, and they're here from like 7 in the morning until like 6 o'clock at night. So, I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about, but I'll see you in like 2 seconds. Okay, it's been 2 seconds and I realized that I didn't even really show you guys the bathing suit. So normally I do a little 360. So, okay, I'm starving by the way. I just did my leg workout. I've only eaten once today. It's 12:30 or whatever. Okay, let me just do my 360 and then I'm gonna head outside and then I gotta eat. So, isn't it so cute? So cute. So cute. I love it. I really do actually really like it. It's so cute. Okay, so, first off, I've been literally going back and forth since I did the intro on what I wanted to talk about today. So first I was thinking that I was going to talk about like 5 things that you might not know about me, which if you want that, go ahead and leave your comment. Then somebody had asked me on Instagram what my long-term and short-term goals are, and I said in the last video that was a loaded question, that I have personal, business, and fitness goals. If you want to know about that, leave your comments below. But I kind of decided, I'm getting lately, just I guess because of the way my physique is changing since I've been working with Andy. I get a lot of people that are like asking me, you competing, get on stage. And I'm like, I always tell people, please don't tell me what to do, number one. And number two, just because I look like this, why do I have to get on stage? Why can't I just have this body? Like, why does it have to be looked at by a stranger and judged and have somebody tell me what works and doesn't work, what needs to be bigger or smaller? Like, why? What do I care what that person thinks of my body? So, at the end of the day, I'm not a prep coach. I work with lifestyle people. I work with 30-year-olds. I work with 80-year-olds. I will never put anybody on stage. So, I don't need a pro card. Okay? At the end of the day, I'm a pro at life. Okay? I'm a pro at this, looking the part. You know, being like, and I say this in the most non-cocky way, but like, I wanna look like I'm a health coach. I wanna look like I'm a personal trainer. And I know that there are personal trainers out there that, you know, are maybe, let's say, like off season, or they're, you know, you don't have to be as ripped and as shredded as me. I like to look like this. I like to look like a freak. I like for people to ask me, am I competing? But I don't like for them to tell me that I should. So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about discipline and commitment, okay? Because at the end of the day, no matter what you look like, which none of my clients look like me, okay? No matter what you look like, though maybe some of my guys are a little bit shredded. But, yes, baby. I'm making a video, and I'm in the hot tub. You go back to your chores. Okay, Kooks? Okay. All right, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay. So, discipline and commitment. And you want to know what? Let's not just talk about that. Let's talk about what Tony Robbins talks about, linking pain and linking pleasure. And I think I've pretty much talked about it before. So, my commitment is to myself. My discipline revolves around how I want to feel good, how I want to not have a stomach ache. If you know, you know that I have Crohn's disease and colitis. I've had a hypothyroid. I have a lot of physical things that that are going on. I have 2 hamstrings that both of my hamstrings. Well, we all have 2 hamstrings. Well, I just cracked myself up. Okay, so both of my hamstrings are a little funky. I have been told that I needed a double knee replacement probably about maybe 18 years ago. And then I've had bursitis in my hip. I've had a pinched nerve in my neck. I do have something going on with my elbow now, and I've had it before. I just need to go see a dry needling person. And I have a herniated disc. So, like, for me, it's like I don't want to be the product of those things. I want to show that you can have all those things and still be able to function and work out. I get messages on the daily, like, I can't believe you have a herniated disc and I've seen you work out. It's insane. And it's because, and I literally say that it 100% has to do with the fact that I keep my body internally as little as, okay, I don't know where I'm going with this. I know where I'm going with this. I keep my inflammation very low, okay? So like by eating bad food, you are very inflammatory. Okay, by eating bad food, high sodium food, just high in horrible sugar and fat, like you are just, your intestines and everything is not working right. So you're more prone to injury, you're more prone to feeling injury, getting injured, so many factors there, okay? So for me, I don't do those things and I don't eat those things because I already have such a high chance of feeling an injury just eating well, eating good, eating on track. So why do I want to increase those chances by going ahead and eating bad food? And I literally was just having this conversation with my friend Devin at the gym when he's like, you don't ever have a craving for it? No, because what am I craving? Am I craving feeling like crap? Like that's what Tony Robbins talks about. So when I see, and I'm Italian, so I come from raviolis, cheese. I used to watch a movie with my family, and most people would eat popcorn, right? I would eat the 24-pack of string cheese. That's what I would do. I loved raviolis. I love lasagna. I love pizza, but I haven't eaten those things in 20 years because when I see that food, I see an IV in my arm. I see my kids upset that I can't hang out with them. I see myself crapping the bed in a workout. I want to work at optimal level everywhere. In the gym, when I'm home, throughout the day, I want to be able to wake up at 3:15 in the morning and go to bed at 9:15 at night and feel good throughout the day, not need a nap, pass out when I go to bed. So, you don't have to have the same goal the exact same way as me, but you should want to be your best self. You should want to be able to function properly, not have anything else on your mind but what you have at hand, which are the goals, which maybe I'll talk about in the next video. So for me, it's I want everything to be, I want to feel good so that I can just focus on the things that I need to focus on, which is clients' results, my kids, not in this order, okay? My kids, keeping them happy, being able to hang out, being able to work out, be able to spend time with friends, spend time with boyfriends, but whatever it is, okay? Those are all the things that I want to always feel good. I don't want to not be able to do something because I don't feel good. And if you're watching this, and you're somebody that does struggle with sometimes not being able to do things because you don't feel good, then that needs to be your fuel. Okay, I don't remember if I talked about it, but I had a conversation with somebody on Instagram, and they were telling me about a friend of theirs that has Crohn's, that had their intestines cut out. I was told 20-something years ago that I should get part of my small intestines cut out, and a friend of mine introduced me to his friend's father, who was 97 pounds soaking wet and had 6 feet left of his small intestines. We have 26 feet of intestines. He had to have surgery so many times. And I was so for me, what I said to that person is, and this person said, it's crazy because this person's in pain all the time, and yet he or she still drinks. I haven't drank alcohol in I don't even know how long, because that's another thing that will inflame me internally. So the discipline and commitment that I wanted to talk about in here is, and the pain and pleasure, is sticking to you being the best version of yourself. And the only way that you could do that is if you're truly healthy inside. If you're fueling your brain and your body with things that are gonna work to your advantage. Okay, there, food, I talked about it in another video where I talked about what food is, what's really just energy. So, you know, again, it doesn't have to be as extreme. I occasionally do refeeds. I actually haven't done one in a couple weeks. I haven't had, I did, if you've watched my videos, you've seen that I've done 5 guys. I haven't done 5 guys probably in a month, and I don't know if I'm going to, because my body, I do tend to get sensitivity to things if I do too much. So like, I can't have chicken right now. I haven't had it in a very long time. I don't have eggs. I don't have protein powder. I don't have salmon. So the 5 guys started to aggravate me. So now it's like I gotta step back from that, so I'm making my own little homemade burgers, okay? So, whatever, getting back to the whole discipline and commitment thing, I am committed to feeling the best that I can possibly feel. And that does really truly need to be people's goals. Like, if you're a business owner, or if you're an employee, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, or if you're a waitress, like, you need to want to feel good every day so that you don't have to cancel on work, so that you feel good when you're in work, so that you can be the best version of yourself. You can be a good significant other to somebody else. Whether you think you're a good wife or a husband right now, you could maybe be even better. Yes? What? Yeah. For the wash. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to address the hole in the backyard. That's behind me. No. Go back inside, baby. You don't have any shoes on. Oh, go. I'm coming in a minute. I'm not gonna drop it in the pool. Okay. So, that's what you should really want. You should really want, like, it's not about getting in a certain size. I mean, it is. It's about confidence. Like, when you're feeling more confident about yourself because you feel good physically, you act different. You portray yourself different. You, like, okay, and I'll give you a perfect example when it comes to, let's say, and this has nothing to do with, like, health and fitness, but, like, my son, one of my sons, he was in, like, first grade. I think it was first grade. There was a little kid that was bullying him, okay? And we put him in martial arts. My son has never gotten into a fight at school, and I'm talking about Koa, my soon-to-be 14-year-old. He's never gotten into a fight at school, yet he's had 26 fights. He's only lost one time, once. He's, the other one, whatever, doesn't matter. So, he's had 26 fights. He's an amateur Muay Thai fighter, and he's been fighting since he was like 5 years old, or 6 years old, or 7 years old? I think he started jiu-jitsu when he was 5, and then started doing Muay Thai when he was 7 in the first grade. And then literally his whole demeanor changed. Like, that's why I say it's really good, especially if you find a place that has a good coach that teaches, which is why my son has never gotten into a fight at school. But his demeanor is different. So he hasn't gotten bullied, and he's going in 9th grade in years. So, whatever. So, I know I kind of went off on a tangent on that one. But that's what I want you guys to really think of. Ways to find your fire to stay committed to the process. Because at the end of the day, when you are eating bad foods, unless it's specifically planned in your program, like I give my clients refeeds because your body does need it, okay? So it's like fueling, adding more wood to the flame of your metabolism, and then it's on fire, and then either you go back on a diet or you go back on, well, you always, not diet, but you go back on your plan, or your plan has changed. Like sometimes if somebody gets stuck and they plateau, I'll give them a refeed and then I change their meal plan. So, whatever. So there's all different ways to do that. But, so sometimes there's a purpose to it, but there's never the purpose of, it's comforting, or it makes me feel good, or I'm so stressed out I just want to eat a bucket of whatever, okay? Because there's no purpose to it. And if you're stressed out, are you really dealing with the problem? No, because you're masking it with that bucket of whatever that you want to eat. So again, if you're healthier, you're more clear-minded, and you will be able to tackle the problem right, like without any other distractions. Now you ate that bucket of whatever and you have a stomach ache, probably diarrhea, you're probably in the bathroom, and now the last thing you want to deal with is the stress of the situation. So I'm going to leave you with that. You should listen to Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. He talks about pain and pleasure. You can do Audible. Don't tell me you don't have time to read, because you definitely have time to listen. You can put it on when you're driving to work. You can put it on when you're just about to go to bed. Listen to it for 15 minutes before you go to bed. Put it on in the bathroom while you're taking a shower and getting ready. So, highly recommend that book. That's going to be the first book that I tell you to listen to. I also Live My Life by the 4 Agreements. I definitely think that you should read that book. That's super simple. I think it's better to just keep it right by your bed and read that one, which I actually have been passing that around to friends that I know here in Vegas, and one of the trainer friends that I have over at Fit Club is borrowing it right now. She just finished it. She's going to give it back to me, and I have somebody else that's waiting to get it. But whatever. Okay, so discipline and commitment. Find your fire. Find what's going to keep you holding yourself accountable to becoming the best version of yourself. Think about some of the things that I said, and I really hope that they help. And I hope that you like this bathing suit, because I freaking love it. It was Claudia, so thank you, Claudia. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave your comments below. Like, subscribe, share this video. I hope you know how to share. And that's it. And leave comments and let me know what you maybe want to see. And if you remember in the beginning, I talked about how, like, 5 things that maybe you don't know about me, or what my goals are. If you want to hear about those, maybe if I get more than one person that comments on it. So, love you guys.